There's something that always affects things like this in the past that I've seen, is that you give it a little attention and then it dies off. This is something that I believe that is a moment in time that we must continue to do in a positive way, in a unifying way. Push the narrative forward and get the proper changes that need to be made.
George Floyd. You remember that name? Yeah, of course you do. So to all 200 of these students, athletes, community members, faculty, and staff. But if you aren't familiar with him, well, he was a man. He was a person, a father, a son. He was a cry for change.
Guys, this time is your time, man. Don't stand on the sideline and wait for somebody else to do it. Seize it, man. Do it. Lead. We need leaders. I'm talking about at all stages in this meeting. We need leaders, not followers. We need leaders to stand up when the moment presents itself and do the right thing. This today was the right thing. This was the right thing. So,
Doing the right thing is not always easy because sometimes it requires change, and change is hard, It's a process where you might find it difficult because it causes uncomfortability and it challenges us to expand into something unknown, right? It's a process, and it usually doesn't happen overnight.
Just tell me your name, man.
I'm Jakar. Later.
Jakar?
Yeah.
All right, man. So what's your legacy, bro? Like, what legacy you gonna leave behind?
Try to just influence the people, influence the kids to go to school, like, for real. School was gonna help you be successful in the future. Without school, I don't even know where I would be in life.
But what do you think your legacy is? And if you don't know, that's cool.
I think my legacy here is I'm the director of student activities, and I think that people know that my legacy is my door is always open to you, no matter what. If you want to come and vent, you want to come and talk, if you want to come and cry on my shoulder. But I think students and people that know me know that if they need anything, they can come to me and I will be there to listen to them.
I want to be remembered for someone who took out the time to get to know each and every one of the students, faculty, and administration, and wanted to make change for the best for our university, for our students, for our faculty and administration. That is something that I want to be left behind as. I want people to know that, you can get told a million no's, but to me, no means next opportunity. So I'm a go-getter, and I want to be remembered as, don't settle for something that you don't want. Settle for what you're aiming and the plan and the vision was set for.
Whether you realize it or not, every day you're building a legacy. Every moment God grants you on earth, you're compiling an impact, right? So regardless of what you may think, you will be remembered for something. Like, I'm sure George Floyd didn't wake up and think his legacy that day would be as immense as it was. But it was, and he was no different from you or me.
It just makes you really think about how the world is, how bad stuff could happen to good people, and how people could be that ignorant and attack other people, just think they're so different just because their skin color, like that.
Okay. And then my last question, man, is what legacy are you leaving behind?
Hopefully a good one. I'm not really sure how to answer.
oh man, legacy? I'm still writing it. And that's the biggest thing, and we all are. We're writing it. So as we're writing it, we're still seeking knowledge. We're seeking wisdom. It's about relationships. It's about impacting people. It's about, just giving back, paying it forward, so to speak. All the things people have done for me in my life. This university, the people here, my home, my family, I'm just paying it forward to the next generation. So however long God lets me do it, I'm gonna do it, man, because that is my legacy, and it's my ministry as well.
What legacy are you leaving behind?
What legacy am I leaving behind?
Yeah.
Trey, these are two intense questions.
If everyone could please remain standing for, obviously. But if you could just stand, we're going to stand in silence for 8 minutes and 41 seconds.
You see, before this event, I was under the impression that you had to be somebody famous or important to leave a legacy. It's silly now, but that's how I thought. But coming to this event proved me otherwise. You see, these 200-something people who came out, they did so out of reverence, not obligation. These people acknowledge the legacy George Floyd left and are simultaneously crafting their own, as are you. I don't believe in coincidences, and I think everything happens for a reason. Even me figuring out that, wow, like, you're walking on historical ground. I mean, I stepped foot on the same campus George Floyd did when he attended TAMUK. George Floyd went to this little slice of life town, went to this slice of life school in the middle of nowhere. And now this school will forever be connotated with the name George Floyd. By merely viewing this video, you're indirectly a part of history. 2020, the year we will never forget. See, before this video, I didn't think I could leave a legacy. But now I know how impactful mine is. I want to spread my message through mediums such as this one to connect strangers and challenge each one of you to improve daily. My name is Trey, and I host a show here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville called Simply Put, where the objective is to put terms in their simplest form for the common student to understand. The objective of this video, simply put, is to help you understand, like George Floyd, you have a legacy. And you have one you're leaving. So make every moment count.
So my thoughts of tonight's event, I think it was probably an amazing turnout. I think they said that we had well over 200 students here, faculty, staff, and administration included. So I think the event was successful. I think we got the point across. I think we raised the awareness that we need to raise, and I think it was ultimately probably one of my most favorite events. I was the MC for Ludacris, but I think this event right here topped that. Like, this is my top most favorite moment here at A&M.